You have to understand that with spirituality, it's either you're hot or you're cold. There's no in between. You can't be lukewarm. Either you're spiritually awake or you're blind. When I was younger, I was blind, right? So if I'm blind, I can't see the truth. I can't discern. I can't spot what deception is because all I know in my life was deception. Without further ado, let me introduce what I want to speak about on this episode. So, on this episode, I want to speak about why you should work on yourself spiritually, why you should become enlightened in life. If you haven't worked on yourself spiritually, you know what that means? That means you're still blind in life. Certain things you can't see, certain things you can't notice because you're still a sheep in life. You're still told how to think. You're still brainwashed. Brainwashed by what? By the system. Now, if you are a guy and you're not spiritually awakened and you come across a female, you're not able to feel her energy, you're not able to feel her spirit, and you just look at the flesh and you lust for the flesh, you don't know how many females that guy has been sleeping with. Do you know how many spirits are inside of her? Do you know how many guys is inside of her? Do you know how many digging sticks are inside of her? Have been inside of her. Now you come there as a dude, because you are blind, all you just saw, all you are seeing is booty. You also want to get in line. Then what? Now what are you doing, my guy? My dude, now you are creating a soul tie with this female. Now you're creating a bond that it's not easy to break with that female. You're giving that female access to your sexual energy. Then just because you want to be cool, you want to bust a nut. Just because you want to bust a nut, then go and tell your boys that, hey man, I hate this girl. That's what you're doing. Because you're blind, you're not able to see what's truth, what's deception. You're not able to discern. That's how guys eventually become slaves to lust. When you see a female, all you want to do is, it's like you're a dog that's thirsty for water. Then you start giving off too much needy energy. Then you start giving off too much needy energy. Instead, if you just worked on yourself spiritually, you get yourself to a Bible-based church. You surround yourself with people that are spiritual in life, that are enlightened. Then you start becoming enlightened in life. You seek after the truth. You seek after wisdom. You seek after knowledge and understanding. Guess what? Your aura is going to be different. You're going to attract different things in your life. You're going to attract much more attractive things in your life. Because you're giving off different energy now. Then the jackpots and the complete knockout is when you're a guy that has worked on yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. You've worked on your surroundings, your environment. So your relationships, you've worked on it. Now when females see a guy that has worked on these components, they see, man, damn, you're a very attractive dude. There's something about you. There's something very different about you. You speak different, you walk different, you have a confidence that's different about you. You have authority in you. You know where that authority comes from. You know where that kind of confidence comes from. It comes from God. I don't need people to validate me. I don't need a female to tell me you are the guy. I don't need guys to tell me you are the guy. I don't need to be respected. I don't need to be loved. Because I know I love myself and God loves me. When I walk in society, I know I do not walk alone. God is always with me. God is always by my side. That's why when I walk, it says in Joshua that be strong and be of good courage. That's why when I walk with courage. When I walk, my head is not held down. Whenever I walk, My head is held up high. I look at the rooms I enter. I read the rooms I enter. I read people's energy and spirits. Then if I see energy is wrong here, deuces, detach myself, I'm out. Because I don't even want to get involved in such energy. If I enter a room and I see, ooh, the energy here is beautiful, I want to be in that environment because that revives me.